Alright, we faced off against Pyramid Head, but at home, and now we're in an area that does not have a map, and I almost fucking died thanks to my code red. Welcome back to Signalis, ladies and gentlemen.
Mountain Dew.
You are... You're able to get that rifle that she has, but you have to get smelling salts in order to get it.
Smelling salts. The one way to open it like a person.
Dude, I fucking hate that you sent me that. Because no, someone fucking did that for Donald Trump when he got back in office.
Okay.
Oh, it's one of the dumbest things ever. It was one of him smiling. Like, someone actually made a full-out video of it. It was him smiling, and then his fucking mugshot for the other one.
Oh.
It's like, Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, if I can find that, I'll put that in. Holy fuck. Especially since, whenever we do any live Let's Plays, I want to use eye catches from different shows. If we need a cut.
Makes sense.
Oh, I could actually commission someone to do, for, like, the Kolyoko style eye catches.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
The one thing I really do love about, Japanese shows are the eye catches, because they're just, they're great to look at half the time.
I kind of wish, like, yeah, some of the new, like, okay, when you get to, like, you compare, like a one from, like, the 1970s, 1980s, it's, like, you know, quick and easy, and you get one from, like, currently, I'm like, bruh. Because, like, was it, because when I come, like, I'm watching, let's say, Yatsura on Crunchyroll, they have the eye catches still. I'm like, bruh, like these eye, it's, you know, they get better as it progresses. But I was like, when you look at the early ones, it's plain and simple but good. Eye catches. Still wish we got more of the British dub for that one.
Oh, no thanks, I'll just have the omelet. Oh, fucking hell. A lot of that fucking dub was so out of fucking nowhere. Okay, so, real quick, before we continue on the topic of eye catches, that little Russian nesting doll thing I got, that's your big puzzle for this area. Because we almost have all of those plates we've been collecting since the very first chapter. And they're needed to get out of this area. But, I mean, but just on the topic of eye catches in general, I just wish, you know, more countries besides Japan did it. Like, obviously not every show in Japan has an eye catch.
It's like there and then, like, you get what...
Yeah.
Like, I think most isekais don't really have eye catches, I think.
Yeah, and fucking Super Sentai stopped doing eye catches for some reason.
I think
the last one that did one was in Kaiger. Like a proper eye catch, not just having the logo at the bottom of the screen.
I think it's just a common causes, or they didn't have, like, we're just running out of time to make the eye catches, maybe?
Well, I mean, Pretty Cure is still doing eye catches.
Yeah.
Like, for Wonderful, there's 3. Like, in fact, I even fucking did a Full Metal joke because of it.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, I mean, if you see the second version of the eye catches, you probably would think Full Metal as well, especially with the main character being a fucking dog.
Full Metal Alchemist. That meme needs to stop after a while. The Full Metal Alchemist memes, because like it gets boring after a while.
I'm doing it for my fucking wonderful Precure video, and that's what the eye catches look. That fucking healing item, fucking hell!
That literally doesn't look Full Metal Alchemist.
I'll put it on screen at the risk of getting hit with copyright, but That fucking healing item right there, I have no fucking clue how to get to it. I'm pretty sure the developers just put it there just to be a fucking dick. Like the fucking one chocolate in a fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Fuck, don't tell me about that one.
But yeah, it fucking does look like that. So whenever I start my wonderful Precure video, I'm doing the Full Metal joke. In fact, I still want to draw Nina Tucker as Cure Wonderful, the fucking dog character. Okay, now because I find, despite that scene in both the original run and Brotherhood ripping my heart out, I find those jokes fucking hilarious. Especially since I legitimately considered one day making or saying Edward my text notification noise.
Well, what was it?
And before people say shit, I'm the same person who laughs at death scenes. I did that in Garo Chapter of the Black Wolf, and I did that in Persona Trinity Soul. And I'm amazed I made you shut up by mentioning that train wreck of an anime.
Which one?
Trinity Soul.
Oh, I hate Trinity Soul.
Yeah. Like, there's a reason why I didn't make an actual fucking video for that. Because I tried my best. I got halfway through that fucking anime. And as soon as I got to the fucking death scene, nope. That was like halfway through. Okay, so that bottle I picked up, that's how you are supposed to get the, that one rifle. I forget her name. What was carrying. I don't know if you can still get the rifle afterwards. I think it's a possibility, but if not, all you gotta do is just grab that bottle real quick before you leave this area. And that wakes her up. It's literally a bottle of smelling salts. Which, holy fuck. I wonder how bad smelling salts actually smell.
So I really want to test one out. Just to see, like, how strong it is.
Well, you know me. I watch the Joe Rogan Experience from time to time, mainly when there's comedians on there. And so he does these specials called Protect Our Parks. But real quick, use your radio. Those old doors with keypads, they have symbols on it, and you got to match what the symbol on the screen with the pattern there. That's how you're supposed to get into the stores. But as I was saying, so the one Protect Our Park, one of the comedians brought in a thing of smelling salts. I think it may have been Joe himself. And so one by one, they all smelled it, and fucking hell, they had one of the most violent, violent's probably the wrong word, but, you know, fuck it. They had a violent reaction to it, because holy fuck.
I mean, it really is designed really to, like, you know, like, wake up someone who's, like, unconscious or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think. Although I think the topic, because they brought up in a previous one, I think the topic was about people using it to get set in the gym.
I can see why, but I feel like at the same time, why?
Gym bros, man. As long as they ain't the ones who listen to Andrew Tate, everything will be fine.
I mean, I have a gym bro friend, but he listens to the Oshinoko opening while he's at the gym.
Which one?
Lincoln.
No.
Oh, the first one.
Which? Oh, well,
Idol. He didn't watch season 2 yet.
Yeah, you know, speaking of season 2, I was not expecting Ruby to catch on to what Aqua was actually doing that quickly.
Well, Aqua kind of makes it in plain sight at the same time.
Yeah, but for her to just straight up wish that she hopes he can actually kill whoever killed I was like, holy fuck! How quickly did you catch on?
Very quick. In Ruby's
We
sense.
we are not sorry for the Oshinoko spoiler.
Because at this point now, Oshinoko, most people either dropped it or just don't care if you hear spoilers.
Yeah.
Because most people are like, "Ew, it was not great." I'm like, it was average, or like I can care less. But I'm just like, okay, you dropped it, you didn't like it, boo frickety hoo.
I mean, hey, it's not Attack on Titan,
Yeah. Dude,
or as I like to call it, Attack on Mid.
no, it is Attack on shit. That's what it is after all.
Not wrong, especially with an ending like that, because holy fuck.
It had so much potential just for like halfway to be like, nah, we're gonna go a different route.
I really wish Marley was not a thing, because I don't know, I feel like having an actual society beyond the walls fucking ruins it.
Because I'm trying, like, dude, my memory of Attack on Titan is very fuzzy.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm probably gonna make a fucking video on it one day.
See, I can't even get back into Attack on Titan. When people mention Attack on Titan to me, I'm just like, yeah, can we talk about something else? Because I really can't think of anything right now about Attack on Titan. What to say about it? 'Cause it's been like, wait, when did season 2, season 3 part 2 come out? Like,
Centuries ago.
AOT season 3 part 2. That came out. When did you? Okay, part 1 came out in July. 2018. Wait, is it 2019? Fuck, I hate this. God, I just want to know when it came out. Fuck.
Well, all I say is that season 2 was centuries too late.
Oh, it was 2019. That's when it came out. I'm good. The season when it was still owned by Wit Studio, it did the best animation it did, and then Mappa just kind of fucked it.
I mean, it's Mappa.
I can't. Not gonna. Is it me or is like the more people rely on animation like status?
They're more reliant on animation status because some people are bitching that Sakamoto Days gonna have the same animation as something like fucking Demon Slayer.
I'm like it's another thing. Like half of Sakamoto Days is like slice of life, like comedy stuff, and some fights. That's what I like about it. It's like it knows when to get action going and knows when to stop it.
Well, I mean, some people throw a fucking shit when you tell them to watch something other than fucking shonen, for fuck's sakes.
That's. I can understand. Okay, there's some people I know don't like romance, so I'm just like, let's whatevs. But like, I'd be like, hey, there's a sci-fi series or a fantasy series or maybe slice of life, drama, psychological. Sometimes I get like maybes or maybe I'll think about it, but I'm like, is it yes or no answer? Like I say, would you give this a watch if I tell you the synopsis? And like, tell me the synopsis. He's like, I'm like, that sounds good. Maybe I'll put it on my list. Will you watch it though later on? Depends on what I have to watch.
I hate modern fans so much.
Still wish we got to the days when being a weeb was more like not you. I don't really care if I got clowned on for watching anime. It just felt like you can at least don't have to worry about people being like, oh, like, what's your top animes? One Piece,
huh?
Like Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer. And we're old. We're old anime fans. We like cell animations more than digital animation. For our most of our viewers.
And it's not to say that digital is bad. It's just there are some things that cell animation just does better.
A lot of it being,
But
most of it being, look, the fact that most animes, even though they're using digital art, are sometimes too freaking bright with the colorations.
Yeah.
And that takes me away from, like, looking at the animation sometimes. And I just don't want to look at, like, smooth animation that, like, has bright colors. And it's just to be like, oh, it looks nice. But, like, I just prefer cell animations because it was the right tone of the colors. Even though some colors were not right, like compared to the official manga release, it still broke its ground for, like, it's for the anime only people who've never read the mangas, and like especially with like stuff with like Rumiko Takahashi stuff, because some of her official colorations for characters are different compared to like the manga version. It's like because Lum's hair in Usui Yatsuro was more like a rainbowish tint of color, as the animes was green.
Yeah, and I think for like Naruto, the same thing applies because every chakra visible, I should say, is supposed to be different instead of the base blue for everything that's not like the Nine Tails or some shit like that.
Wasn't ever Rasengan more like a yellowish or something? I think in some official colorations. Instead,
I think Naruto in general, like I think his chakra was supposed to be yellow.
Instead of blue, I don't know why they changed it to blue, but hey, that's like I said, it's.
Well, I think it's just to make it easier for the animators.
But so many, like I said, like I literally can't go looking at some of these new animes. I mean, I'm excited for these new animes that come out. Is mainly because I read the series prior to its announcement, and most of the time I'm here for I'm more here for the voice acting. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. I should have said this as soon as we entered. Just kill every enemy in this room. Do not try to dodge them. You will get hurt if you try to dodge them. But sorry, continue.
I mean, you can probably agree with me upon that. Do you look like we usually go for animes, not always for animation. We try to go for the story, voice acting, the soundtrack. Because usually the music is another key factor, like to pull you in, especially with certain scenes there. Because when you read manga, it's all in your head right now, so you have to like picture what the characters could possibly sound like, what the scene could possibly sound like because especially stuff that's based around music and like that, like it's kind of hard to like get into it because they're just giving sound effects. That like basically it's hard to like, you feel like if you're not, especially if you're not like a person who did band and stuff like that, this is like something it could probably easily be you can visualize easily. But in my sense, I kind of struggle a little bit with those kind of series that focus on music until an anime comes out, because that way the music kind of makes more sense to visualize and like actually get a good grip on how the song's going to be laid out, the instrumentals between vocals and everything.
Yeah.
But so I'm trying to because like I said, more for me anything anime I like, especially I go based on story and voice acting probably the most. Because like every time, like there's an anime, a manga series I really enjoyed from 2023 is getting an anime adaptation, mainly because I love its art style and the story and like that. But I'm really curious to see what these characters are going to sound like when the anime comes out in 2026.
I should mention, this is not to say that anime has horrible animation nowadays.
It should.
In fact, one of my favorite fight scenes in any anime series is, funnily enough, in Attack on Titan, and that was Levi versus Kenny Squad.
Like I said, we're not dissing on turn anime. It's just that a lot of like fans or more
new fans, I should say,
focus more on the animation side of the anime. Because it was not Ufotable, Mappa. I'm trying to think what else is that big one. It's like that does have great animation, they say it's gonna flop. And like I said with Sakamoto Days, people were literally bitching about the opening because it was not high res. It's a freaking opening. It's not supposed to be like all the top tier animation. It's just supposed to like we like the opening and the ending songs.
An opening is supposed to be is just supposed to be an advertisement for the series.
Like what's gonna happen in the anime. Like it's like, for example, like one opening I really enjoy is Dandadan's opening because of course one is the how much reference it has to the tokusatsu series like that in a lot of its openings, especially Ultraman, because for me, we both love tokusatsu and I love a lot of the tokusatsu references that they left in Dandadan.
For people who say anything, I surprisingly do not die here. Yeah. Imagine if I did. But I don't know. It's just new anime fans. They have to. They just need to fucking learn to expand their fucking horizons. I mean, it's part of the reason why for fucking Ojamajo I actually watched that fucking series because saw it was for kids whenever that was still a thing, even though they're apparently still a thing somehow. And I hate that it took me so long to actually sit through the whole entire thing because it's my fucking favorite anime of all time. And it's a fucking shoujo series, a magical girl one at that, despite there being no fucking fight scenes in it. But I say that, and yet Sailor Moon popularized the battle variation of it.
Well, like actually, but like strong female characters and like that.
Yeah.
Whereas we're like Ojamajo is more like on the slice of life, more kind of like magical girl series. But I mean, it has like that kind of does more like lesson based things. The thing is, like, I never even watch it, but like just seeing clips of it, it's more like teaching you like lessons and stuff like that.
Yeah. Though thankfully, it's not pandering. That's one thing I hate about kids shows, and unfortunately, that's a universal fucking concept. Because I remember catching an episode of Gingaman one day on vacation, where it was on Pluto TV, and it was the one episode where Hikaru, I think his name is, the Yellow Ranger.
Yes, I can't remember. I haven't watched Gingaman in a while.
Well, I only know the morphing sequence, but he apparently hates tomatoes, and the Blue Ranger was trying to help everyone and his fucking team get over their disgust of certain foods. And it's like, man, that's fucking pandering as all hell to the kids. Come on, guys.
Well, it's like I said, it's just a big advertisement. Like, you should eat your vegetables and like
it's a fucking toy commercial. I don't know why I'm bitching at this point. I mean, it doesn't help that for Ojamajo, that was literally the arc to the second half of the third season. Because I'm not even fucking kidding. So, in order for a proper witch to keep her magical abilities, they have to eat vegetables.
It's kind of stupid.
I'm not fucking kidding. And the baby they have to take care of in the second season is now back in their care because she got cursed to not be able to eat vegetables anymore. And it's like, I love this anime, but holy fuck, that's insulting to the kids. And it's like, I get it. Like, no kid actually likes vegetables, at least not a lot of vegetables, but it's like, still, come on. Don't need to do shit like that, but regardless, fucking ranting about a toy commercial at this point. We'll see you guys in episode 10.